Alright, another successful 2.6 around Lake Padden. I'll probably get today an 8 out of 10 just because that sun was out. Kind of makes a big difference to me when that sun is shining. And went gloveless, no gloves today, still wore the hat, but it's getting a little bit warmer out there. Maybe an 8 out of 10 to rate the day too. It's coming on springtime and we're finally getting some of that glorious weather, so gotta be grateful for that. Mother Nature is smiling upon us, so we can look forward to a few more beautiful days this spring and really get out in it and enjoy that weather. So I was running out there today and I was thinking about decision making again, how it can impact our lives in a beautiful way. You'd make a few decisions in your favor, put a little extra time into this or that, and it can really affect your life, put you on the right direction, put you on the path that you want to head down. I think today was a bad decision-making day for me. Didn't put the time and effort into certain things that I should have. But the glorious thing about decision-making is you get 7 days a week. You can turn things around really quick. Even if you're just making the right decisions on one day, it can drastically affect your life at the end of the year. I was just thinking about taxes, You put away $100 a month, 12 months, you have enough to pay taxes, pay all those fees, pay someone to do your taxes, all that stuff. So it's a small price to pay, maybe think about it now and you'll benefit from that down the road. In the eBay game, that same thing applies, make some good decisions, put some concentrated effort, a couple hours a day can really change the bottom line. It doesn't take a lot, just putting the nose to the grindstone and getting photos taken, getting listings up, and you can make it happen real quick. So obviously this YouTube channel, you guys only see a snapshot of what I'm doing. You see me cleaning out all these storage units, putting some work in, getting these listings up, getting orders packed and out to the post office. That's all just a little bit of work, but if you think about the time you have in a day, there's a lot of wasted time. I'm spending time watching podcasts, I'm spending time considering this and that, all kinds of things that really don't help with the business. Sometimes you waste a day away and that's all right, but if you make a consistent effort to just be wasting time all the time, that's not going to lead you down that right direction. So sometimes you got to reassess things and change your ways a little bit. And I think today was kind of one of those days where, all right, I had a lazy one today, but tomorrow we got to turn things around. And sometimes it doesn't take much, to put that green light go. You've been sitting at that stoplight for a while and you need to hit that acceleration pedal and make things happen. So I think we got this weekend ahead of us, so we can make some plans and just do that, make some things happen, YouTube wise, eBay wise, life in general. Think about what you want to do in the future, how you want to impact the world, and just take a step forward. So I was looking at my YouTube numbers and, we have that 4,000 hours of watch time. That's the goal we're looking to achieve in order to get the channel monetized. And right now I'm sitting at about 1,600 hours, which is pretty great. That's a lot of hours for you guys to be watching. And, I appreciate that time. But we want to get to that 4,000 so we can earn that paycheck, And there's certain milestones that you hit, that 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours, and then they unlock certain perks, certain things you can add to your channel. So that's probably the next milestone we're looking at, that 500 and 3,000 hours. So that's kind of the little hurdle on our way to that 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. So that's still the main goal. That's still what we're chasing, but we're just a step away from that next goal. So I want to thank everybody for helping me get a little bit closer to that. And I think I'm going to try a few different things and really try to boost some views. And so look for that on the channel, some different things than I've been posting before. And you might like it, you might not, but give it a watch and let me know what you think about it. So I guess one thing I can be grateful for is that, I do have this ability to turn things around pretty quickly. I have a bad day, you take a run around the lake, and that's kind of like it's like a cure. Exercise can be like a cure to the doldrums. You have a bad morning, you get out, you get a nice run in, and you're feeling better about life. You go home and you tackle the afternoon, and so you can change yourself, you can change who you are in each moment. I was writing something about the you and the I, and how that changes in each environment that you enter. Who you are with your family is different from who you are with your friends. Who you are with your friends is different from who you are in a strange setting with your peers. So you can change. I'm shy around people I don't know. Most people are. I'm more open around family. I'm more able to joke around and be my true self around them. So, who you are changes from your environment to environment. So that's pretty normal. But I'm grateful for that change. Grateful to realize that you have that ability to morph into whoever you want. Oftentimes people say the chameleon is like a relative of the snake. It's one step away, but the chameleon can be a great benefit to you. And being able to change your colors in different environments is really a great attribute, in my opinion. Of course, some people might disagree with that. They might say it's like Jekyll and Hyde, he's two-faced, that sort of thing. But really, being a chameleon and changing your colors and changing who you are and how you interact with each other is a way to adapt and overcome the environment. If you have certain affliction that are preventing you from doing this or that, putting yourself in an environment where you're comfortable and you can be your true self might be the cure to that sort of thing. If you're socially a little bit inept, then put yourself in that right situation, surround yourself with those right people, and be the chameleon that you need to be to really thrive in the environment that you are in. So I guess I'm grateful for that lesson. I've kind of learned that now that you don't have to be somebody else. You just have to be yourself. Whichever environment you go into, any new situation, just be a version of yourself and lead with an open heart, a good heart, and be kind, and people will accept you. Yeah, it seems like the longer you're on this planet, the older you get, there's certain lessons you learn in life. And as you hit middle age and you approach 50, you realize all those petty little disagreements you have with certain people and certain environments don't really matter that much. You waste your time a lot of times in your early years fighting yourself and fighting with the others, and it's really just a bunch of nonsense. You shouldn't waste your time on that stuff. Shouldn't waste your time thinking about that stuff. A lot of times, you enter a room and you think everybody's thinking this or that about you, and really they're not really thinking about you at all. So that's one lesson you learn as you get a little bit older. You're not really the center of attention, although sometimes you might seem that way. You might feel that way, that all eyes are on you, but that's truly not really the case. Seems like in certain situations, there's a lot of people that want to try to stand out. I've always been the opposite. I've been the one that wants to blend in, wants to kind of be the fly on the wall and watch the world swirl around me, whereas, some people want to be that center of attention and have all eyes on them, but in reality, that doesn't really appeal to me. Of course, saying that, when you start a channel like this, a YouTube channel, you're kind of asking for that sort of thing, Look at me, watch this, what I'm saying, watch this channel, watch what I have to say, give a damn about this or that or the other. Whatever you're talking about, you're trying to put that spotlight on you for a moment, but there's certain ways to go about it to, try to put that shine on others. And that can really help a channel take off. I've noticed that. So I'm going to try to focus on doing a little bit more of that in the future. I've done a little bit of that on my channel, but I think I need to put an effort into doing a little bit more as this spring hits us, and point this camera at somebody else besides just myself. So I think that's the plan as we move forward. Try some new things, meet some new people, have some new adventures, and record it all. Put it out there to the world and let them know what they want to see. Don't put it on my shoulders to determine that all the time. I can kind of lead this channel where it wants to go, but I'm going to let you guys decide that. How you interact with me and how much you view this or that or the other will determine what I put up on the channel. So feel free to let me know in that comments what you like, what you don't like. It's an dialogue, and I always like to hear from you guys. So having said all that, I think we're going to call an end to the gratitude moment. Of course, I encourage everybody to take a few moments yourself and think about what you're grateful for. Write it down, speak it out into the universe, tell a friend, and hopefully that will help enlighten their lives and yours. So we're going to go take a look at Lake Padden, see what it looks like today. Hope that sun has not gone down yet. It's a little bit later, but it is staying lighter, much later these days. So hopefully we can get a look at that sunset and give you guys a look as well. Alright, here it is, Friday night at Lake Padden. Here's a look at the lake today. As you can see, that sun is shining over there. Looking pretty nice over there. Just ran around the lake and conquered that 2.6. So here's a nice Friday night view. So I do kind of like that there's an area here you can walk around along the shoreline now. A little bit of extra space over here. Kind of fun to crunch on these sticks. I like that sound. You guys hear that? Crunchity crunch, crunch, crunch. Alright, it looks like I talked a little too long. I was a little too grateful that sun just set behind those trees over there. You might be able to catch a glimpse of it over there. Right between those trees, that's where it went down over that way. So we just missed it, but we'll get it next time, I guess. So it is still a little chilly out here. It's a little windy, especially after a run and you cool down a little bit, but it was a pretty nice day when that sun was hitting you in the face and you're running around the lake. So look forward to some more sunny days. It always makes life a little bit nicer, in my opinion. So I'm out here looking for that friendly duck again. Last time we were out here, we had a duck swim right up on us, say hello. So we'll see if he's out here again. So when I say he, I don't really know it's a he. It might be a she, who knows, right? We're gonna walk along the shoreline here a little bit more and see if maybe there's some wildlife out here to show you. Yeah, it's pretty still out here. Not much to be seen, just peaceful water, blue skies and trees. So nice day here at Lake Padden, a Friday night. So there is still some water over here on the trailway. A big puddle right through here. Gotta do something about that drainage. Right here, a log right in the middle of nowhere. So no friendly ducks today, but we do find a little dandelion. It's a nice one right there, isn't it? Yeah, there's some big dandies growing out here. Look how big this one is. I think it's a 2-4 right there, 2 of them in one bunch. So this is kind of a different area. I don't walk this far usually and show you guys this, but you're in for a treat. Friday night, we're doing a little extra for you. There's a look at the lake from a new perspective. It's kind of cool how it just forms such a perfect little half circle right there. It's a pretty nice piece of wood right there. Almost looks like a 2x4 or a railroad tie or something. It's a little wobbly. Alright, I've spotted some ducks. Well, I spotted one duck. You guys see him out there? The one lone duck. Is that the friendly duck? Let's walk that way. Maybe he'll say hello again. Looks like today he's content to just swim on by. Staying way out there. There was another little one over here that ducked under, I saw. So there's a few out here. But not much to show you guys other than that view of Lake Padden over there. That sun is looking pretty nice over that far end there. That's kind of where the fishing dock is. Someone left a little cinder block out of here. Maybe they were fishing sitting on that thing. You guys think there's any ants in there? What do you think? Or maybe some in this one. Any ants in there? Almost looks like that one broke off there and this one broke off up there. Something happened. I don't know. And maybe that one was cut off. Now this one definitely was cut. Now this was probably the best fishing spot you could ask for. Perfect little seat. Get your fishing pole, take a seat right there, and you cast out into the lake. You could sit here for hours. Look at that view. Too bad, right? Alright, I think I've hit the end of where I can walk. I gotta get back on that trail, head back to the car, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this little look at Lake Padden. Pretty nice day out here today, so we gave you a little extra But we're gonna hit the road, get back home, and put some extra time into listing. Like I said, we got to make some of those good decisions regarding our business, my business, and get some listings up into those stores so that those profits keep rolling in and we can keep this thing going on. So that's the plan for tonight. Put some time and effort into listing, and of course have some dinner. But stay tuned if you want to take a look at that. If not, hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and I thank you for watching. These guys crossing the road here.